Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to go ahead and start a brand new series on the channel. It's going to be the 5 things that you probably didn't know about Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP. In this series, we're going to cover some things that you probably do or don't know in the game, and if you have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. And the next video that I do in the series, I will go ahead and mention you when I go ahead and address the things that people probably don't know on your recommendations. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If any of this helps you in any way, shape, or form, make sure to drop a like on it and subscribe if you're new. So the first one we're going to go ahead and talk about is a noisemaker can be used to spot people. The noisemaker drone. If you guys don't know, that is the diversionist operator, and he has a noisemaker drone that can actually be deployed just like a regular drone. The only benefit that it has is that it can actually go ahead and not be detected. As you guys know, when you launch a scout drone or a medic or an artillery or a multi-class drone, it actually goes ahead and say artillery drone ahead or scout ahead or something like that, and you can actually see where the drone is going. But the diversionist class that has a noisemaker drone, as soon as you deploy it, as long as you don't go ahead and use its ability, you can actually throw thermal on the drone and you can go ahead and spot people, and you can have somebody running assassin or point man or something like that, or a sniper, and you can go ahead and ping by pressing X, or I think it's A on Xbox, and I don't know what it is for PC, but you can go ahead and ping enemies and say, hey, I got one right here and I'm pinging him right now and he's in this area right on my ping, and your teammates can go ahead and use that as a reference while the people that you're pinging don't even know that the drone is up or they're even getting pinged or spotted at all. So it's a really cool, useful tip. I've used it plenty of times where somebody ran a drone stuck right with me. I flanked around the outer map with the assassin. He stuck with me with the diversionist class, launched his noisemaker drone, pinged 2 people right in front of me, and instantly wiped them out. It was absolutely beast, and it's a good way to stay stealthy and stay tactical. Number 2, you can't suppress 2 people at a time. So if you guys didn't know, there is a lot of classes. They have the suppression ability to go ahead and suppress people, except point men. So point man, you're definitely OP. But say, for instance, I'm using the Enforcer. The Enforcer specializes in suppressing people. Now, if there's 2 people rushing me, or if I'm shooting at 2 people, I can actually only suppress 1 person. So as soon as I go ahead and suppress 1 person, and another person jumps in the way, that second person that jumped in the way is now going to be suppressed, and the first person that I originally started shooting at is actually going to get his suppression taken away from him. So you can't actually go ahead and suppress 2 people at once. So if you ever wonder why you're spraying down 2 people and one of them shoot you with no problem, that's exactly why, because you're only suppressing one of them when you actually think you're suppressing 2 of them. So next up, we're going to go ahead and cover this one, and this one was actually pretty cool, and I just found it out actually yesterday, and I had a feeling when I was playing the map that it was there, but I wasn't technically sure, and somebody definitely cleared it up and I saw it in action. So number 3 is going to be the alpaca on Mountain Village. When they move, there's an enemy near them. Now, as you guys know, the alpaca are on Mountain Village. They run all over the place and stuff, but if you ever notice in the beginning of the game, as long as you don't run over by them or shoot near them or anything and you stay away from them, or you have a sniper out in the distance, you can actually watch the alpaca. And if they start moving all crazy and you know that none of your teammates are there whatsoever, you know that an enemy is near the alpaca, because the only time they move is when a bullet is fired at them or around them, or if an enemy is actually stepping around them and they start scattering all over the place. So that's a really good, useful way to go ahead and stay nice and stealthy and tactical. You can go ahead and just keep an eye on the llamas if you think somebody's flanking you or whatever it may be. Just keep an eye out on the alpaca. I called them llamas. The alpaca, and if they start scattering all over the place, you know that an enemy is probably near there, and it's probably a good idea to go ahead and check. Even if he's not, it's a good idea to keep on checking if they're scattering all over the place and nor you or your teammates are around them. So number 4, the drone jammer can be used to jam the tower. Now, if you guys didn't know, we also have the tech, which actually comes with a jammer. Now, if you didn't know, they can actually go ahead and put the jammer basically like in the middle of the map. And once you go ahead and put the jammer down next somewhere around the tower or in the radius of that jammer, you can actually jam the tower, stopping enemies from going ahead and using the recon tower to find out where you are. Now, keep in mind that they can actually blow up the jammer, so make sure to place it inside a building or like a little corner, you know, somewhere in your spawn so it can stay nice and protected and they might actually have to work for it, not right out in the open somewhere out in the desert where they can easily artillery it and just get rid of it. So make sure you put it somewhere nice and safe, and make sure it covers the radius of the recon tower. And once it covers the radius of the recon tower, the enemy is no longer allowed to use that recon tower until they eliminate that jammer, which I actually think is pretty cool, and it comes in handy quite often. And last but not least, a lot of people probably didn't know about this. I just learned about it yesterday when I was playing with a group of my buddies. Revival speed stacks when using quick hands and adrenaline rush. So say, for instance, you're the last person alive. You guys know that you get an adrenaline rush. And once you get that adrenaline rush, you're actually enabled, I think, your health regens. You get a stamina increase, and you also get a revival increase. Now, if you're using quick hands, you have that revival increase from your adrenaline rush, and you also have quick hands, which revives quicker. And it stacks so fast to the point where your guy doesn't even have a chance to stick the needle in your person's chest or your chest, and you're already revived, so you're up and running. And I'll go ahead and show a clip of it if I can go ahead and get it. And I think we were playing a game on Mountain Village actually, and he went ahead and he was the last one alive using quick hands. He stabbed me and I was up in less than like 3 seconds. It was seriously insane. So it actually stacks when you're using quick hands and you're the last person alive, as long as you have that adrenaline rush. So those are 5 things that you guys probably didn't know in Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. If you did, make sure to slap that like button, slap that sub button. Let's try to go for 150, 200 likes. Let me know that you guys really like the series and you want to see more. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll make sure that you are featured in next time's video. We're going to go ahead and continue the series if you guys showed enough support. I think it would be pretty cool to go ahead and learn together instead of people just kind of, taking guesses and, having a little bit of advantage over people and stuff like that. I just think it'd be really cool to go ahead and let everybody know what's going on. You know what I mean? So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like on it. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.